talking about just the first couple of practices adjusting to Tennessee's tempo, and what a shock to the system that was. What has that been like preparing for how fast Tennessee likes to operate?
Yeah, definitely. Guys have been practicing really hard. I think that first practice right after the break, we smoked them pretty good. But just trying to create an unrealistic stress and try to make things easier once it gets to game day. But obviously, going to be a huge challenge. There's nobody better at tempo than Tennessee and our guys. There's no celebration after a play. You got to look over, get the call, get lined up, and let's go again. And it'll be a huge challenge Friday night.
Is there anybody that you face that they tend to go as fast as it, like you said, anybody in the country? Is there anything comparable that you've prepared for?
I think they're in a league of their own, definitely.
Does that change anything, like the dynamic between you and Mickey, the calls coming down from the box or what he's seeing? Does it change how you get the calls out there?
No, not at all. It's my job to get the call in quicker and, give us a chance to get lined up and be successful.
How much does the complexion of the game change with Hendon Hooker not there, with some of the, obviously their top receiver not there? Is it really the same offense? I know they run the same offense, but for you guys?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're not going to wholesale change what they do offensively. I'm sure they'll mold it to the strengths of those guys and what they feel like those guys can do. And, next man up for them. Milton's got a huge arm and can throw it as far as anybody that you want to see on a game day. And those receivers, I mean, those other guys have more opportunities this year, but the guys that get the opportunity on Friday night are just as dangerous. They're fast, they can knock the top off, explosive, and be a huge challenge out back for us.
Looking at practice yesterday, didn't see a lot of yellow or green. Maybe Sheridan was in yellow. Is it good to have everybody pretty much healthy for the first time since the opening?
Yeah, definitely. So, kind of been a crazy year with injuries and such, but yeah, it is nice to have everybody pretty much healthy.
Any memorable moments with Kay trying to slow him down in practice since he's been here in the last 8-9 months?
I mean, I'd have to go back and really think about the scrimmages because you just get so in tune with game plan and stuff. But man, it's been cool to see him from our side, just the maturity and growth of him as a quarterback and as a young man. And he's got big time ability and really well respected on our team, wise beyond his years. He's a winner, and it's really cool to see him get his opportunity now as well.
Coach, how tough I was talking to Brian, and I don't want to say that. How tough has it been for your team, what he went through, as much as for him? What's that been like this season?
Yeah, it's been devastating just to see him having to go through that. We hurt for him, but just because Clemson's such a family, close-knit family, and just knowing them and just watching him struggle and go through that, it's been a huge challenge.
How did you guys handle that? What was when it happened, what was that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it took emotional toll on our team and stuff. That was the Furman week, and I can't remember who we played after Furman. But those few weeks, it was emotionally draining for everyone.
How has he persevered, do you think, through this?
He's battled and not only going through that, but the injuries and being in and out of the lineup. It's been a huge challenge for him, but he's a special young man, and he's persevered, and he's honored his sister and his family. And, he's had his best semester academically with the most challenges that he's ever faced. Huge credit to him for that as well.
He graduated already?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Wes, under the new NCAA rule change, you've had 4 young guys able to come out and practice with you. They can't do a lot, obviously. They're not going to really get involved in ballpark. What have you seen out of them?
Yeah, I've seen 4 guys that have the ability to be contributors down the road. If they come in and work hard, it's been fun getting them out there, seeing them run around, and getting the opportunity to coach them a little bit. And those guys have bright futures, and really excited about the talent that they've shown, and how they move around and bend and things of that nature.
Is it kind of one of those things that's about all they can do is just kind of go out there and run around? I mean,
yeah, yesterday Vic was able to, or Vic and maybe one or two others were able to put on the pads and stuff. So
yeah,
it's been fun.
Wes, yesterday Brandon sat up here, some of the players yesterday talking about, I mean, you guys have won a conference championship, you got a shot at a 12th game. There's a culminating factor to Friday night, but there's also a springboard factor. And a lot of folks were talking about just what y'all could potentially do next year with the personnel you have coming back. Do you kind of sense there's a little balancing to this game Friday night too? I mean, you obviously want to win it for this group and that's playing for a final time together, but also with what lies ahead potentially.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, we're 8-2, I think, in our last 10 bowl games. Bowl wins create a lot of momentum recruiting, you know, going into spring ball, the off season, and just a lot of momentum. And you know, these opportunities of playing in Orange Bowls, you know, are once in a lifetime opportunities. People coach and play their whole lives and never get these opportunities. So these are really special moments, and you know, there's games that fans won't let you forget, but there's also those that you'll remember forever, and these have the opportunity to be remembered forever. And our guys have worked really, really hard the past few weeks, and they're going to be excited to play on Friday night.
How difficult will it be without Murphy and Simpson on Friday?
Yeah, I mean, losing two elite talented guys obviously is a huge loss, but I mean, I feel very confident in the guys that are getting the opportunity to replace them in their snaps, and you know, feel very confident in the way that they've prepared, and excited to go see them play as well.
I don't want you to give away state secrets, but Maskell maybe move over there opposite KJ and Wade, Keith.
Yeah, like you said, just those guys, you know, way to get more opportunity, and be fun to see him get that opportunity.
Have you been surprised in how ready, I guess, Wade's been ready to contribute this year, just as a first-year player?
Yeah, I mean, you never know when you recruit and sign guys, you know, where they are from. Obviously, you know how you know their athletic ability, but you don't necessarily know their practice habits, their preparation habits. And man, he came in August. You know, he wasn't an early enrollee. He came in the summer, and just he picked things up with ease. And it's been fun to watch him throughout the year. You know, hated probably that. He didn't get more opportunity just because of guys in front of him, but man, he's well beyond his years. He plays multiple positions every week for us and really picks up things easy.
So beyond just the physical talent, what is it about him that's sort of allowed him to be such a heavy contributor early on for you?
Yeah, he's very focused, very attentive. You know, starting day one, I mean, he was always a note taker in meetings, so he's soaking up every piece of knowledge that he gets in the meeting rooms, and it translates to the practice fields, which translates to the game fields, and just the focus, the details, and his practice habits separate.
Wes, when you were recruiting TJ Parker, I guess that's his nickname, but
Yeah.
what did you like about him? And obviously he's a mid-year, so I guess that's exciting to be able to kind of coach him pretty soon.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot to like. First and foremost, he's a great young man. Everybody in the school, the community, they love that kid, young man. Great family. Then just go to him as a football player. He's got the size, the length, explosiveness, physicality, toughness. A lot of great traits for that position, and really excited to get him here in a few weeks.
Do you feel like there's going to be maybe a little bit of tug of war between Houston and Hall with where it starts out, or how do you plan it? Just because he is so versatile, how do you just plan to plug and play and see where he kind of excels?
He'll play every technique up front imaginable. Start with a 0 all the way to a 9 technique. So, yeah, we'll definitely utilize his strengths, no doubt.
Yeah, and talking about him, we talked about the guys that are already here. You knew that if everybody left, this is every recruiting process is critical, but this one so much so. Do you feel like even if everybody leaves, you fill the needs on the defense that you'd have?
Yeah, most definitely. I think this D-line class is really, really special. I don't know of any that's ever been better. And credit to Coach Ski and Coach Nick for recruiting those guys and developing those relationships, and obviously Coach Sweeney closing the deal with them. But but they're going to be fun to watch and grow up in our program, and really excited. All those young men are unbelievable.
Brian said he feels about as healthy as he's been all year. Have you kind of seen that out of him? Was it like
Yeah, most definitely.